la, ooh la la. It's not hard to say how I feel. It's like ooh la la, ooh la la. It's kinda easy now 'cause it's real. Hey. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Well, hi everybody. How are you? Sorry about that scramble late start. Oh boy, I was adjusting things and looked up and went, "Oh my goodness, look at the time." Oh, get there, get my headphones on right. How's your day, everybody? I'm just gonna check, see what everybody's saying. I had visitors today from my creative work hour, from my friends from Spokane that were here for the weekend, staying at Dash Point. They had a kind of thing, and fortunately they were heading to San Francisco to their daughter's for her birthday rather than trying to get home to Spokane because, you know, that's not happening because I-90 might still be closed. We have pretty major wildfires going on here in the state of Washington. My sister is still stuck in eastern Carolyn is over by Spokane, and there's a wildfire not too far from where they are staying, and then there's a big stretch of I-90 that they've closed. All kinds of crazy things. It's kind of smoky out because the smoke's coming down, but at least, you know, I mean, we have nothing compared to what other parts of the country and Canada are going through. It's so crazy, and other parts of the world too. So there is Linda is here. Oh, thanks, Linda, for the thumbs up reminder. I appreciate that. It's 18 inches. I'm so excited. Coming along slowly. So Linda's working on some projects. I'm hoping to see those. Another manhole. Thank you, friends. Oh, I missed on something that's going on with Julia. So I hope that whatever it is, we're back there supporting you, sending good. I didn't see that part of the I don't see any very much of the any of the oh, here, let me talk. Words are hard. Of the chat that happens before I hit go live. So if you guys are on before I hit go live, I don't see any of that chat. So I have to go back and look at it later. Yay, Lupe's here. Nice. And Julia lurking on big screen TV. Yay. I know I always have to have my phone with me when I do big screen, and then I have the phone volume turned all the way down and I'm chatting. It's very crazy. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is so hard, Julia. I remember well when we lost our dogs over, oh man, they are such a part of your family. And everybody, oh, so if you guys have not checked out on Crunchberry's Playhouse, Larry has a video of his, it's like 2.5 minutes of his watercolor journey. Angie put it in there. It is amazing. It is so good, Larry. I just watched it a little. I was looking to see if you guys had a live today, and there wasn't one. And so I saw that though, and I was like, oh my gosh, it is so cool. Maybe Linda will find it and put the link in chat. It's very cool. Art fair when I was in, brought me a box of toys. Such a nice surprise. Oh, that's cool. Spontaneous. I love Brian's toys. Yay. Yay. There's Larry. I look forward to and Tamara's there. Tamara's here. Woo. Doodled in Linda and some pics of our day driving along the South Coast. Yes, I saw those. I just checked. Larry's is the last. I'm going to check live art one more time in the subject line. I've got Larry's, I've got Tamara's, and I've got Fatima's. Yes, and those are the ones that I've gotten for this week. So if somebody else has one, put a message in all capital letters so I know. There's Susan. Hi. Yay, Susan's here. And Fatima's here. Yay. Good to see the whole crew's here. Like I said, and there's Angie. Yay. And Angie's got a really cool piece to show for me to show tonight. I really like it. And everybody's checking in. So yeah, so it's getting smokier down here by the minute. I'm almost to the point where I can't see Harstein Island across the way. And if you guys ever watch my sunsets shorts on YouTube that I put out, Harstein Island is what I'm always pointing at where that. So we woke up this morning, couldn't see the Olympics. It's kind of smoky, not as smoky as it is down at my daughter's in Eugene. They're also the place that they go every year on vacation is called Trinity Alps Resort, and it's in the Trinity Alps Wilderness area. And they've actually have fire crews that are fireproof wrapping, or fire retardant wrapping the cabins and the buildings there at the resort because it's gotten so close. It's not resort. It's like these cabins were built in the 20s and 30s, and there's no power to them, and these log cabins. It's on this really cool river. It's almost like a historic site, so they're working at keeping that safe. And they also have access up into the Trinity Wilderness because that's where some of the fire is burning. So up there, yeah, in Spokane, yeah, it's bad. That's my friends. My sister is. They went over to meet with some friends, and they were supposed to. They're camping at Deer Park, which is where one of the fires is. Not so good. And so some other friends of theirs have a big, several hundred acres for where their home is, and they were going to have a big party out there with everything, and they had to cancel that and move it into town because it was too close to where everything was going on. And then with I-90 being closed, and the route around is kind of thing, it's what is normally like a 5-hour drive across the state, is the route around is taking about 9. And then there's another one down that you would think you could take a route that would go through the south, but there's another fire there. So anyway, there's a 300-acre fire 1 mile from my brother's house in Idaho. Yeah, it's all over. Sarah had one when she lived in Ellensburg, and they had gotten to the point where Jim had to run home from work, and they had to pack everything up and be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. So it's Passover's house every 4 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my. You watched it twice? You watched Larry's? Yes, I know. Oh, good. Thank you, Linda. She got Larry's YouTube, that in the link in the video. Yay. I'm not kidding. Yeah, Oh, I can smell the smoke now coming in the door. It's open. Because there's so much smoke. It's the wind has shifted just enough. It's getting really, really the. Hang on, you guys. I'm gonna close the door to my to outside. I have the door open, but the smoke is coming in, and I can taste. So hang on. Just talk to yourself amongst yourselves while I go get the door closed so that it doesn't come in here. Yikes! Hang on, I gotta close the door, buddy. Okay, I'm back. I did not expect that. That wind shifted just. It'd been kind of drifting away from us, and all of a sudden it shifted and it's coming right directly toward us. So I was like, oh. Okay. I know. Oh, my friends in Hawaii are having a really rough time, in Canada. And did you hear in the Northwest Territories they had to evacuate the entire city of Yellowknife? 22,000 people. That's the capital of the Northwest Territories, and they're all coming down. And my friend Shadows, it's in Alberta. It's just crazy. Or she's in Toronto. My Keely's in Alberta. Oh, anyway. Linda, she's. Anyway, so today, Brandon Kopicus, it's windy, giggling. Hot Springs. They've closed several of the national, like Joshua Tree National Park. They had to close yesterday because it's just too dangerous to be there because of the flash floods, because of the hurricane coming through. There's just and Kelowna. Oh, Kelowna. Yeah, we used to go up there. We have some our neighbors across the street actually have. She's from Nelson. And they have a place in Nelson and they down here too. And they are up there right now. And that's not too far from Kelowna. And we used to go up there to Big White skiing all the time. And yep, it's kind of crazy. So anyway, let's just send as many positive vibes out for all these people to be safe and wonderful. And let's do what we can to uplift each other and everybody around us, and just with a little more little good things and fill our buckets. I'll share it next week, which one it is. I don't think I have it handy. Yeah, I don't have it handy. And it's his one. It's called Underfoot. And it's all these leaves. I will tell him congratulations, Larry. Yeah, it was pretty exciting to have him. It's his juried art show that's a pretty well known artist named Tip Tipton. She lives in West Seattle or in Magnolia, and she's shown across the country. And she was the judge and hasn't been down here. We invited her and she came, so I entered him. Into this juried art show because it was for Two Waters, and so that we could have three a Two Waters membership could have 3 entries. So I put 2 of mine in and 1 of his because we didn't tell him, and it got into the show and then it sold. I just love it. Anthony's here. Where? Yay, Anthony! I was showing off your paintings. Oh, you guys, my friend Alessandra that Creative Work Hour, I toured around the whole room. She was like Larry's paintings and Anthony's paintings and Linda's painting and things. She was like, oh my gosh, this is a gallery in here. It was really lots of fun. So, well, anyway, and there's Tech Troublemaker. Oh my gosh. Another one of my eCam buddies, Tech Troublemaker, your bedtime, sir. Oh, right. Oh, okay, you guys. So let's get rock and rolling first here on things. We've said hi to everybody. Now we hear here, this is Sunday night and this is Story and Art, but Sunday night always starts with... And right off the bat, I'm going to start with Angie's. There we go. So Angie, Larry sent this Angie. This is one of her, a dragon's eye pour. Angie, I love this. My dragons in here are just going, oh. They think it's very cool, and so do I. I have no idea what kind of a pour you did, what you used. Put it in the chat and tell us what you did. Is this one, did you do a video on this? And if you did, make sure you put in how recent it was or anything like this. Or I hope you filmed this because I want to see it. It is very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, so Tech Troublemaker, just Angie is a fluid artist, and a lot of the people here that are watching are also into fluid art. And this is one of her pours. I have no idea how she does it. I just admire and watch. And Anthony, it's on, is a painter, and Tamara's an artist too. And oh my gosh, Linda, everybody here. Isn't it amazing, the textures? And I re-signed it today. Okay. It's so 3D. I know. How did you get it to look so 3D? I'm just blown away. It's just like, okay, plug your ears because this one deserves a. Yeah. That's so cool. All right. Next we have, okay, so Fatima didn't send in a art piece, but she sent in, remember we talked about first books that we remember, so she sent me this. She says, I was a poor kid plagued with vision issues, speech, and reading disability. This was the first book I ever owned. I carried it through my nomadic existence until I met a 4-year-old boy that had 0 toys or books. And his mom and I had to tailor my old sweatshirt and pants to make him clothes. I could find no better home for my old book. That was more than 30 years ago. Now I'm the humble owner of this lovely used 30-year anniversary edition. At least for now. I love it how Fletcher was hatched. Okay, this is just fun. This is so fun to see this. I love the artwork in it. It has that whimsical stuff. And Fatima, if you have that, would you put can find the copyright date of when it was? I'm looking at the ISBN number, and it looks like really old ISBN number. Okay, that's libraries talk. So librarian talk. Sorry, geeked out. But Fatima, whoa. Yay, yay. Thank you for sharing. And now Larry sent in, he gave us the sketch last week, the beginning sketch, which I don't still have that sketch, do I? Where? Steampunk Julia. Just spinning. Oh. Okay, so here, I'll pull this in and then I'll get rid of it. Hang on. So, okay, so this is what the sketch was that he started with. Remember? Last week, he showed us that. And then, here it is now. So cool. That is so amazing, Larry. Again, your watercolor journey has just blown me away. It is so neat to see all of this. I love, he's got the eyelashes. Look at the eyelashes on that. Oh my gosh. That is so wonderful. Excellent. And the rocks in the background and this brick wall. I love the way you got that dimension and that distancing. Well done. Exactly. Yay. Okay, next we have Tamra. Okay, Tamra has. Okay, I have to find Tamra's email. It was long. It was longer, so I didn't put it in there. She said, okay, she had. They went for a drive along the south coast where they live, and out for lunch, and that she wanted to show us those. Okay, I'll pull me down here. So that is a very cool. So tech troublemaker. Just so you know, Tamara is in Australia, one of our community here that's in Australia. So they went for a drive. That's very cool on the south coast. Look at that. Look at the ocean out there, you guys. Ah, so cool. And then, hang on, let me get the next one. There it is. And I don't know what that island is. It's in a different hemisphere than me, so I don't know real well. Let's see. Land of Awe. Gorgeous scenery. Yes. So then she said, then this pelican that she has right here, the pelican is made from driftwood. She said, it was a late birthday gift from Adrian, and he said that when he saw Pell in the shop window, he knew he had to get it for me. So, because Tamara's, you've got that pelican in your yard too, don't you have one that comes through pretty normally? Yeah. And then the next piece, I love this pelican, this driftwood stuff is so much fun. And then this. Okay. Now this is, okay, you know what? You guys, this is what this is Tamra. I love this. Inanna is a doodle piece. I did a couple of days ago. She was done with white pen and a graphite pencil on brown card paper. Inanna is Venus, Queen of Heaven. She has rebirthed as the morning star for the next 3 months, then will disappear for a short time and return back in the night skies for 9 months. I have Venus in Leo in my birth chart, and I can feel her energy. That's, I guess, why. I guess that is why my doodle turned out like this. Okay. My doodles are weird rabbits and stuff that are whimsical things. This, Tamara's doodles turn into be something that I would see in a gallery. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. I really should have shown my stuff before. Before. This is crazy. Okay. Because yeah, Tamara, that is absolutely gorgeous stuff. Okay, let's see, me. Okay, so this morning I was sketching during creative work hour, and I was moving photos in my files from Lightroom across, and while I was moving a whole bunch of wildlife, this was the little pencil sketch I started of a deer. And then I got a new sketchbook, and I took an old sketchbook, some things I had here. Let me shrink this down so you can see. Okay, so things that I'd done about 6-8 months ago, and I just started redoing them, but this time trying to do them not in pencil, but in like pen and graphite. And you guys probably remember my bears because I was watching Otis and everybody. And then I did flowers and my little sheep, except I changed this because this had been a Christmas one. And then I had this crazy cat. I was trying to do things with like this weird shape combination and see what other kind of things I could do. And then animals and squares. Again, they're weird rabbits. And then I started to have some fun with cats. bunnies. This one again. Different expressions with them. Oops. This was fun. This cat was one I got inspired. I can't remember who on Instagram or on maybe on YouTube or something, but it was kind of fun to do. And raccoon, I think was, oh no, I redid the guy, the little deer with the big fat ears and the crabs. So I think that was that. Okay. So then I pulled out some stuff. These are very, I had to show this to you guys. These are erasable pen. Well, no, look, they erase. They're an erasable paint marker. They don't erase very well on canvas paper, but they do erase, which was very strange to me. But I don't know why I got them, but I was playing with that. Then I was playing with this of a weird way to do figures. I saw on this artist watercolor, American Watercolor Society. This guy was trying it. I'm just gonna that. Gosh, you guys are so patient. Then we got butterflies and flowers and dragonflies. I did the barn. This is a different one from my photo. This is a different photo of mine. So I tried a different barn again. And this was testing some watercolor paper. And then I did this little weird thing. It's a dragonfly there, and then I had splotches of water, and I was trying to turn them into things. So that was kind of fun. That's been my thing. I was playing with flowers and pens and stuff like that. Not a whole lot with my photography this week, but hey, yay. So dragonflies, yeah, dragonflies are really kind of fun to do, and I've been trying all different kinds of stuff with them. But I have gotten a lot of stuff done. Yesterday, I got the video for the opening of this one done in the morning, and I got my podcast out again. Like, all done. I was almost like, what do I have to do? I got 2 on task. But thank you guys for sending in all that art. It's just so much fun to see everybody's things. Exactly, Linda. Well done, everyone. Absolutely. It's so fun to see all of your things, what everybody's doing. And so now I'm going to, let's see, let me check something here. Bop. Yeah, that'll be okay. A little brighter. It'll work. So where it's time for stories, and I have 2 tonight. I know what's going on. Actually, I have 3. Hopefully we'll get through them all. There's a little more light. See, I told you things were going. Anyway, I have one more book by Evan Turk, and I called tonight The Essentials, because one book is about heartbeat, one book is about breath, and one book is about love. The Essentials. So Evan Turk, this is the last of the books that I have from him, and this is one that he won an award for, called Caldecott Honor, I think. But I want to start by reading what he wrote about this. And he said, remember, he's the one who did The Storyteller and all those other books that I read about a week and a half ago, all those. In 2014, I was one of several people selected to sail aboard the last wooden whale ship in the world, the Charles W. Morgan, after a painstaking piece-by-piece restoration at Mystic Seaport. Along with my fellow illustrators in Del Vero Academy, I made art and documented the restoration through drawing from 2009 until the ship's return to the water in 2013. Its 38th voyage was a symbolic journey traveling the whaling ports of the Northeast and transforming the ship from an agent of commercial brutality into one of environmental education and preservation. On our sail into Stellwagen Bank National Marine Sanctuary, whales were spotted from the deck of the Morgan for the first time in nearly 150 years. This time from a ship bringing a message of peace. It was this experience that led me to the creation of Heartbeat. During the 19th century, commercial whaling was one of the largest American industries. Whales were killed and harvested in enormous numbers for their oil, their baleen, used for many of the things that we use plastic for today, and for their meat. It was a brutal and savage industry for the men at sea and as well as the whales. Often whale calves were orphaned and became completely lost, lingering around the whale ships. Heartbeat follows the life of one whale calf whose mother is killed during this age of whaling. For nearly 200 years, we follow her through all the different ways that humans used whales to advance themselves. Whale oil as an illuminant, as a lubricant during the Industrial Revolution, and for machine guns in World War I, and in nitroglycerin explosives in World War II, and whale meat feeding millions of hungry people after the World Wars. In 1966, the lunar orbiter gave the world the first images of the surface of the moon and its view of the Earth. The images were recorded on tapes lubricated with whale oil. The whales became a prism through which humanity interacted with the universe. But as history barreled on, our attitude toward whales began to shift. In 1977, NASA launched the Voyager spacecraft with the golden record containing our own songs, as well as songs of the humpback whales, as a message to any other life that might be out there. In 1983, the International Whaling Commission put a moratorium on commercial whaling to protect whales around the world. And since the 90s, scientific research and whale watching tourism have greatly increased our appreciation of the beauty, intelligence, and majesty of whales. Despite this progress, a few nations still engage in whaling, and the international disregard for the health of our oceans is even more damaging. Whales live in a world of water and sound with very little distinction between themselves and the world. And so Heartbeat opens with a very soft, fluid imagery without boundaries. But human vision is based on clear edges, so the human world is made out of cut paper. It's visual distinction to show how different our worlds are. When the little girl hears the whale song and joins in, she shows that pain can be a window into empathy if we choose. The collective song of compassion becomes solace for the baby whale and for the world. The song grows and the edges between us start to dissolve. As more and more people join in the song, we all become united by the one thing that we all share, a heartbeat. Yeah. So this is Heartbeat. I'm going to try to move myself to the edge so you don't get it so much. Evan Turk. I took my bound edges around so you would see more, and I'm going to turn this light that way. There we go. Yeah. Heartbeat by Evan Turk. There's not a lot of text, but I think you'll like it. Let's see. Heartbeat. One heart beats. Two hearts beat. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Two hearts, one song. One ocean, one song. Beat, beat, heartbeat. Beat, beat, heartbeat. Beat, 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 beat. Beat, 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 beat. Beat, beat. Beat, 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 beat. Beat, 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 beat. Beat, heartbeat. One heart, one song. One body, one light, 100 lights, 1,000 lights, 1,000,000 lights. 1,000,000 machines oiled, 2 wars fought, 1,000,000 guns shot, bombs dropped, mouths fed, lives lost, 100 years passed. 238,900 miles traveled. 1,000,000 eyes opened. One giant leap for mankind. One planet, one song, one message across the cosmic ocean. One planet, one responsibility. One promise to protect. One chance to learn. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Beat, beat, heartbeat, heartbeat, beat, 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 beat. 2 hearts, one song. One song, one light, 100 lights, 1,000 lights, 1,000,000 lights. One world, one song, one heartbeat. Heartbeat. I know it's not a regular kind of book to share with you, but man, I just knew you guys would love the artwork on it. So the whales, my friend. Yeah, it's amazing to see whales when they're out. When they're out in our harbor, out in the bay out here, it's everybody comes running. But that's the book Heartbeat. That's by Evan Turk. And that was the last one of his that I had to share with you. The next book is called When You Breathe. And this is the debut picture book by both of these, the author and the illustrator. Diana Farid is a physician and professor at Stanford University, a filmmaker, and a published poet. This is her debut picture book. She lives in the Bay Area. Billy Rankel is a fine artist who works in collage and mixed media to exquisite effect. He lives in Tennessee and teaches at the art at the Austin PA State University. This is his debut picture book. Wow. I forgot I had that camera on there, you guys. That's why I was looking the wrong spot. Oh well. When You Breathe. Here we go. So everybody, take a deep breath. And a drink of water. When you breathe, Leaves sway when it flows by. Birds need it to flutter and fly. It carries your favorite song, stirs with stardust the grand atoms of the universe. Outside, it's air until you breathe in, inhale, and then inside air becomes breath. When you breathe, whoosh, breath fills the upside down tree inside your rising chest. Breath wisps through the tree trunk with its white bark. It reaches deeper, rushes into branches bound for tree's canopy. Breath blooms at tree tips like sprouting leaves on lush spring stems. Then, those grand atoms which make the stars burst across millions of marvelous buds. Love this picture. It just takes seconds for a piece of the sky to fill your heart. When you breathe, breath sparks. Every step, every hop, every ascending tune, you are light. When you breathe out, exhale, your breath returns back to the breeze, becomes air again. Air vibrates chords, lifts up your voice, and soars. Above the tree leaves, beyond the birds, stardust sparkles in your song, and the universe rings with it. Air, breath, you. I love how she made the tree into the lungs. The shape of the lungs, turned it upside down. And that whole, all the atoms. Just amazing. Or Billy did this. I'm just trying to see if they said what it was done in. It doesn't. Oh, bummer. I wish I knew. Breathing words. So that is When You Breathe. What'd you think of that one, you guys? Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to check in on comments here. What's going on? Oh, I needed a tissue warning. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't have a happy silly book tonight. I could have done the crayons one, but back to school. I have this other I wanted to do instead. I'm not doing happy silly crayons. Crayons. Have you read? I wondered if I had, Angie. Did I read this before? I think I might have, but I didn't connect it. So, probably. Anyway, I'm going to try one more book, and this one is called Love Without Bounds, and I think you guys will like it. So here we go. It is by Doctors Chelsea Johnson, Latoya Council, and Carolyn Choi. Illustrations are by Ashley Seal Smith. I'm getting all these in because they're overdue in the library, you guys, and I got to get them back. Love Without Bound, an Intersection Allies book about families. I thought this was very cool. This book is about your peeps, your crew, your folks, your kin, your chosen few. Everyone has a family, but each is special, and you'll see. Yours and hers, his and theirs, some big old groups, some tiny pairs. No matter the size or situation, it's love that serves as the foundation. Some families include more than a few. Some families are just a team of two. Grown-ups and kids, moms and dads, all families are lovely if love's what you add. My fam is Mom, Mama, and me. We are a nuclear family. Mom sings me songs. Mama tucks me in. I feel their love through the time we spend. Our dearly beloveds have gathered today to witness my parents' wedding day. My wise abuela, my sneaky pet cat, my out-of-town auntie, so fly in her hat. Friends who hug and primas who play, siblings, uncles, and neighbors. Hooray! A joyous feast and celebration of a family on the cusp of creation. The beat of the music, laughter surrounds. We are a family. We love without bounds. My folks told me the coolest thing. Next year, I'll have a new sibling. What will they like? How will they be? Will everything change when it's not just me? One thing's for sure, I'll do my part and share the love that's in my heart. And when the baby starts to grow, I'll teach them everything I know. Through thick and thin, through lows and highs, siblings can be the best allies. My sis was born in the Midwest, but my life started with a quest. Just like a vine joining a tree, I was adopted into my family. After praying and waiting and lots of wishing, they welcomed me home, the peace they'd been missing. 2 family trees, 1 history. The story is what makes me, me. In my loving family, 2 legacies created me. When flower buds start to appear, our freedom holidays are here. A Seder marks the start of spring, and on Juneteenth, we proudly sing. Over barriers that made us hurt and hide, to this place where we can love with pride. With each generation, our love compounds. We are a family. We love without bounds. My nene is just an ocean away, in a place I'd love to visit one day. When the sun sets here for Grandma and me, it's tomorrow across the big blue sea. Ding dong goes the sound of our video chats. We goof off and giggle in our matching hats. Some people might think that if a parent is gone, their love and care has also moved on. But the biggest love a parent can give is a sacrifice so their family can live. They deployed my dad to a faraway place, miles from our home here on the base. We watched the news both day and night. I whisper, "Daddy, I hope you're all right." We've got each other, but my whole family misses the warmth of his hugs, the itch of his kisses. We march and pray for the wars to cease so all our families can live in peace. Congratulations! Come take your degree. You've graduated from Ally Academy. So I move my tassel from left to right, throw my hat in the air and smile bright. A bus ride away, in a distant town, a big part of my world jumps up and down. When I hear his voice, I wipe a tear. Today was perfect, except I wish Dad was here. He's my biggest cheerleader, and bottom line, this achievement is his as much as it's mine. That says Creek County Jail. Some families like mine change over time. When my dads got married, our families combined. My bonus dad came with kids of his own, who would have thought I'd miss playing alone. But we circle round to share holiday fun, giving time, getting closer, together as one. Families evolve. Who we love can too. We cherish the old and welcome the new. School days with Mom, weekends with Dads, my parents made the best choice they had. When they split, everything changed. In fact, my entire life rearranged. Boxes and toys, new apartments and houses, new rules, new schools, and even new spouses. But in choosing themselves, they both chose me. We'll always be a family. Sometimes the family we're born into doesn't make us feel how we want to. In these moments, our closest friends step in and help our hearts to mend. A pen pal, a teammate, a snuggly pup, those who care for you and build you up. There's so much of life we can't control, and our chosen family can make us whole. There are times we must tell our loved ones goodbye, and often too early. Their souls meet the sky. We honor the moments we spend together. Through our memories, they live on forever. With a keepsake or a walk to their resting place, we remember their love, their laugh, their face. Watching over us each day and night, our ancestors are our guiding light. So what does family really mean? They're the people who love us and make us feel seen. The folks who give us time and care by sharing with us and just being there. A shoulder to lean on, a space to be free. Whoever gives us that is our family. There's no perfect family form. No family ever fits the norm. Although bullies and laws can make us feel shame, every family's important, and no two are the same. In faraway places, or right next to you, those yet to be born, and who've passed on too, growing and changing together or apart. Your family are those who live in your heart. To the loved ones we miss, and the new kin we've found, we are a family. We love without bounds. And that's Love Without Bounds. And I just decided that you guys were the perfect group that I needed to share that with, because it's like a whole nother family out there to me that I get to spend time with and share these things, and we get to spend the time with each other, and I love it. I love it. So that's my stories for tonight. Yeah. The crayons will have to wait till Thursday. If I still have it checked out, I'll figure out a way. But I think. If not, we'll find it again. So anyway, you guys, that's stories for tonight. Yeah, love this family. Absolutely love this family. Isn't it a great book? Love Without Bounds. I just thought it just hit everything, especially when it hit that part to me that had the child on the phone with the dad in jail, having taught in Monroe, Washington for 35 years, where it is the home of our state, 4 of our prisons, Monroe State Penitentiary, the Special Offenders Unit, the Honor Farm, and another one too. And I had kids in my classroom whose dads were there and doing parent conferences to let dad know I did the parent conference over the phone, and to know when the kids had been able to talk to their dad. I just thought that was really cool because it's a part that's sometimes ignored. And yeah, Julia, on her way to Amazon for that one. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you really liked them, everybody. You guys are the best. Absolutely the best. Our story and art fam that we have here is just something. Yeah. And I originally, I call this Keepin' It Real. Originally the whole over thing, because I'm on the Key Peninsula and the real was REEL for film, but the story and art fam does keep it real for me all the time. And you guys fill my bucket each and every time I get to be with you. So thank you so much for inviting me into your home, like always, for being part of my family, for sharing with each other, for sharing the art, for being who you guys are. You guys are all, each and every one of you, spectacular, and I appreciate you so much for being here and for for being here. Julia's cracking me up. I see this $15.99. It's mine. So cute. Yeah. It's a great book. And, Tech Troublemaker, thanks for being here for the first time. I so appreciate you if you're still here. And Lupe, you were here, and I would sew my fingers. Oh, making this, sew your fingers to the fabric, making quilts. Yeah. All right, you guys. So everybody have a stupendous week. I will be back on Thursday. Hopefully the crayons book will still be in mine. I think go over and check out Larry's collection of watercolors. Yeah, give yourselves a high five, everybody. You're amazing. And it's just spectacular to be here with you. So until next time, you know the drill. Keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. But the first place you'll find it is when you go look in the mirror. See you next time. Until then, take care, my fam.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Ooh, feeling alright. We won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards.
I made you laugh.